attention. Here we go at this point.
Bench is clearing here. Jim Wolf, the home plate umpire, to his credit, doing a heck of a job. They're keeping everybody calm.
Well, look at Pujols right in there. Came right in from second base. Didn't like what Ventura was doing with Trout, not only with the line drive, but afterwards.
But credit Jim Wolf and Adam Hamari, the first base umpire. Here come the bullpens, and it's just kind of have to. But those two guys trying to keep both benches at bay.
I mean, there's no reason for Ventura to even say a word to Trout.
Tied at 4 in the 7th inning. Off of Herrera's foot, and Moustakas flips to second base, and a hard slide by Laurie into Alcides Escobar.
I'm not sure about that. Neither is the Royals. They've had enough. They've been hit more times than anybody in baseball, and now that was a late hard slide.
You know, and it's easy to fall back on. Ventura gets tossed. There were no warnings issued before the game. No warnings.
I'm a little surprised that the umpires didn't do the warning after, and the fact that they tossed Ventura right away, I don't know. I disagree with that, but there's a lot of emotions and anger, especially now with a big lead like this. That's the perfect time to pick out a 5. That's what he did.
That one behind Laurie, and they threw him out. So we keep thinking it's over.
From what I understand,
Laurie and Herrera pointed at his head, and that's what got Laurie mad, and Laurie started walking toward that Royals dugout area. But I just saw Herrera
in the last 4 years. Right back.
What's Ventura talking?
I don't know.
What's he talking about?
I have no clue.
That's absolutely absurd. Guy hits a one-hopper to you, and you're going to get upset about that. And Moustakas now is taking Ventura off the field. Now,
Going out there, you knew it was going to happen. We said it was going to happen in Kansas City. That these two teams were going to have some problems. There's some altercations. Kansas City's been having them with Oakland. Now they're getting back with us.
See that, and now it breaks out again, and this is a good one, folks.
Well, it's going to be, just look for the outside because you're not going to see much on the inside, and look for the cheap shots because there's probably going to be some.
Certainly would like to see Chris Sale get out of there.
Well, Yost, I don't know what he was saying to Samardzija.
And he was talking with Chris Sale.
I mean to Sale, but the only thing he should have been saying was get out of here. If he was trying to provoke anything, he ought to have his behind beat.
Upstairs, throw back to second, and Cabrera's back in there. It's a pushing and shoving here, Rosales and Cabrera, and they're going to separate those two. The bench is quickly empty, and I think we're going to have order restored, I think, rather quickly. Both benches sprinting out there in a hurry. And I think it was Dana DeMuth that got in between Cabrera and Rosales with that pushing and shoving. And
down 4 now in the 6th. Rizzo works the walk. And Real Muto giving it to Junior Lake, who took a long time staring at that one. We had it with Castro here the other night.
The Marlins bench has already cleared. The Cubs starting to come onto the field. Lake waving his arms. Bullpens are emptying.
I don't think anything will come of this.
Now we got some action going on.
it's been fiery here. And somebody takes down Kemp. Here come the bullpen. And this all goes back to that slide that you saw Anderson Simmons into.
See where that blue number 1 is?
Phillips is hit, and now home plate umpire DJ Rayburn wants to do something here, and Phillips now wants to have a chat with Watson, and the benches are going to empty here in Cincinnati. And Marlon Byrd right in the middle of it right now. He and Charlie Morton are jawing. Now the bullpen's empty. And now that everybody's out there, Phillips gets pulled away. And this is getting ugly in the middle of the diamond. And we're going to see some ugliness here at Great American Ballpark. And as soon as you think they're going back to the benches, now they're going back at it in the middle of the field. Bird's still hot. Bird's still upset. Sean Rodriguez approaching him. And now Rodriguez in an altercation. Votto in the middle of it.
There's so much of the screaming and hollering.
Thirds, fourth.
Oh! That one sails over the head of Rupp and goes to the backstop. And
threw him out.
Robles has been ejected from the game.
He didn't do it on purpose.
And now we got some serious hard feelings between these two teams.
Remember, Ruff was the batter that was up when Robles quick pitched in that game. Or was it Ruff? It might have been Ruff. Sorry, pinch hitting. I made a mistake.
Boy, oh boy. Well, Rupp has had himself a rough night.
The Cubs travel well. And Watson just hit Arrieta. Arrieta's hit a couple of Pirates, and now we've got the Chicago bench emptying and words being exchanged, and here come the Pirates. And for a couple of teams that met 19 times this year, things are getting vocal. That's all it is at this point.
Well, you can see the side of the Pittsburgh Pirates. What they're saying is you've hit two of our players, and you did it, Jake Arrieta. So we're going to try to get back at you. As you can see, Garrett Cole trying to get involved. Arrieta's been pushed out of the scrum. But you can see it from Chicago. They're saying to themselves, hey, we need this guy to move along in the postseason. And you threw a ball and hit him.
Well, the whole issue is, was it intentional or not?
Absolutely.
Hit him with a breaking ball. That one was intentional.
There's a drive deep down the left field line, but it is hooking foul. Which could have put an end to it.
Having a little trouble here. Kilo Donaldson screaming at each other.
And both benches empty.
I don't know if Keeler said something to him, but I saw Donaldson use some
reading his lips, we won't show you. But I don't know what that could be all about. Of course, the common rule among teams, everybody comes out of the bullpen, shake hands. I used to look for Willie Stargell.
A friendly man.
Yeah, and say, hey, Willie, how's it going? Let's break this thing up.
Encarnacion and Dyson are having words. It looked like Encarnacion was trying to,
which is ridiculous.
Well, he was waiting to the crowd to stop throwing things, and then Dyson came in from the mound.
Well, Dyson
was in no mood for anything after not just the home run, but Bautista admiring the blast.
Admired the blast the whole time, but also this has just been a crazy half inning. Emotions are at the all-time high. But as this thing's not close to being over. You know, after the pop-up to Tulowitzki, Dyson came up from behind him and just gave him one of those gestures like, hey, just a friendly gesture. I thought Tulo took exception to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that the emotions that Dyson has gone through in this inning have boiled over. The frustration apparent in the exchange between Dyson and Tulowitzki is what
Here's what happened.
both
Dyson
benches
just gave him
back
a little tap, said, hey, man, it's over. He's like, why are you touching me? And the next thing you know,